Oh, hello there, everybody. Louis Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Monday, June the 13th, and this is DFM Tools by Giant Software. Yes, they've released some forestry tools, 4.58 megabytes to download, and slots are 3 slots for this one, and 2 and 2, so very low slot count. The megabyte downloads is pretty low. These are some, I do remember these from FarmSim 19 actually, but we'll take a look at them one by one. First of all, the forestry tool, the DFM TR3200, $5,500, requires 60 horsepower, so pretty low, only weighs 367 kilograms. And we will demonstrate this. It's PTO driven. It's a saw and a grabber. And the other two are actually in skid steer loader tools. Yes. So first of all, the CFB16. It's $12,000, 60 horsepower again. Weighs a bit more, 816 kilograms. And it goes on a skid steer. We'll show you that, how it works. It's hydraulically driven. And then the DFM RT3000 at 10,500, 60 horsepower again, 498 kilograms, and it's basically a saw, straight up, hydraulic, driven by the vehicle hydraulics. Now, let's run over here. I have some, not the biggest trees, but something, kind of more or less chunky that we can bite our teeth into. Now this one, we'll go with this one first. So it hooks up to a 3. You can put it on the back or the front, whichever you desire, as long as you have a 3-point link on the front. Now, let's get the help window there. So L1, lift the tree saw or lower it. You can do that by the O button. Turning it on the saw, like so. As you can see, PTO is hooks right up to it. Now, right L1 and right stick, left and right. You can tilt it or raise it manually and lower it to exactly whatever height you so wish to cut the tree at. R1, you also have R1 and right stick. You have this claw or grabber, however you want to say it, for use once the tree has been felled. Now let's turn it on and see what we can do. If we can, how low can we go? There we go. So you can see it's very quick. Let's turn it off for now. Very quick, and you can cut it fairly low to the ground, so even lower than a chainsaw, perhaps. Now, how to use the grabber? This is quite the big tree here. However, I guess you would get out and you'd get your chainsaw and you'd trim the branches and so forth, but you can, let's see if we can angle it down on the ground here. How low can we go? Will it grab? There we go. So we can grab onto it like so and move it around. Pretty handy dandy, actually. It works pretty good, I think. It's got a little bit of movement there with your adjustable and then just open up your jaws like so, and there you go. Right. Okay, so now what about this little fella here? This one also has your typical, lift and tilt as you would any implement on the end of a skid steer type saw thingy. Turn it on, turn it off. That just turns on that blade, right? You also have R1 and right stick. Open and closes those big jaws. And L1 and R1 right stick has that little guy there too. So not sure what the extra one's for. We're going to try it out right here. So if we go over here and let's tilt it. There we go. Hugging it. Turn on the saw. There we go. It's already cut. What's this other one for? Oh, not sure. Maybe for smaller trees? This is probably as big a tree as you'd want to do, but it also cuts fairly close to the ground. And then I would imagine you just kind of like set it down like so and open the jaws of life there. And like so. Kind of a nifty little attachment. Could fit into like a little forestry situation. Now, this one is, pretty much basically a giant saw on the end. Pretty much just for clearing, it just a saw. Oh, is it? Come on. There we go. That's probably a bigger tree than what it's really meant to cut down. The picture is showing it like light brush, small trees and stuff that you would just want to cut down that aren't probably in a forest area where you're doing some logging and you have some smaller trees you just want to clear out. Nothing, something that maybe a tree machine wouldn't grab or too small for a tree harvester. And that's about it. Pretty simple stuff, kind of useful if looking for, smaller forestry type operation. And that's the DFM Tools by Giant Software, 4.58 megabytes to download. And 3 slots for the green thing and 2 slots each for the yellow things for the skid steers. I'm Louie Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.